Today, we're taking on a giant in the Champions League. We're looking at the squad dynamics and they look quite good. Atmosphere is amazing, support's really good, cohesion's really good as well. So, I like to think that despite everything, we're going to have a good time. Even if Gonzalez, again, wants to play more matches. I'm starting to think that despite his potential, I should just sell him. It feels like at this point, he's nothing more than a liability. I also gave a lot of my players new contracts, so at least we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. So, there's that. Anyway, we've had a few games since we last met, so let's go over them. The first game we had was a 1-0 defeat against Ferencváros at home to lose for the first time at home in over 40 matches, which was very frustrating because I knew we could do better. And if we'd not lost this game, we would have been fine. We should have just taken our chances that were presented to us and not let them have that really good chance. If only we didn't screw things up. The next game we had was a 5-0 victory against Puskas Academia, and we looked very, very good. Garnev got a hat-trick in this game, and that was the first of his 3 goals. And we made it 2-0 inside 21 minutes. Garnev finds in Diaz. Diaz played this ball across and finds Salazar, and that's when I knew, okay, we're bouncing back from our defeat earlier this season. And we started to really show our dominance, show our control. Diaz with this ball to find Garnev. Garnev gets his second of the game with this effort. And then he scored a penalty to complete his hat-trick. And then we scored another penalty. Bogner this time, getting his first goal of the game to make it 5. A very dominant game. We then took on Benfica in the Champions League and lost by a goal to nil after Vargas made a mistake initially to let the ball go in and then scored an own goal in a game that Benfica did not have a single shot on target. So that was awkward. Before that moment, they didn't even have a single shot on goal. So yeah, frustrating result. We should have won this game. The next game we had was against Ferencváros and we beat them by 2-0. Vargas scores the opening goal of the game with that effort. And then the second half, we make it 2. And we looked better. Boxe finds Konya, he finds Law, he finds Bogner, Bogner finds the back of the net, 2-0. And we looked good for it. A nice response to losing to Benfica. We then took on Fenerbahce and beat them 3-0. Torizano getting the opening goal of that game with that penalty. And then we started to really take control of the match. Salazar in the 49th minute of the game does this. A really good finish. And then we scored from a corner to complete the victory. Kusawa with the finish there. A very good finish. And a very dominant win in the Champions League. We then took on Vasas and we beat them by a 0-0. Law finds Bogner, who scores a tap-in to effectively win us the game. And it was good. We should have scored more goals admittedly, but they had no shots on goal, so we were always in firm control. We won the next game by 3-0, and we were never any danger of losing this game. Bogner opening the score inside 3 minutes to really set things going. And then inside 7 minutes, we are 2-0 up. Torijano finds Martinez. Martinez places a cross. No, he goes for goal. And it's deflected in, but it was always on target. And then we make it 3. A good finish here after Andre Santos finds Law. And Law comfortably takes advantage of the situation. It's a 3-0 victory and a good win. We then took on Zagledi in the cup and beat them 3-0. We were never in any danger of losing this game. Lazarevic gets his first goal for the club with the effort. And we were always in control. We make it 2-0 inside 55 minutes. Diaz plays it across and finds Garnev. And then we score from a corner not too long afterwards. Kusawa finding the back of the net. 3-0. A very comfortable display. A really good finish to say the least. And the last game we had before we met up was this 4-0 victory against Paxi. We were in firm control. Torijano finds Hamberlik and Hamberlik opens the score inside 55 minutes. Once the first goal goes in, we start to take complete control. Diaz showing his quality and showing why we signed him as a future wonder kid. And that own goal helped us. We make it 3 inside 66 minutes in. Andre Santos finds Diaz. Diaz finally gets his goal that he's been deserving. And then we score a penalty. Bogner finding the back of the net to make it 4. 81 minutes in, a very good victory. And we're now top of the table, 2 points clear of Ferencváros, who have beaten us, but they've also lost as well and drawn more games than we have. They lost 3-0 to Giamot, and they've drawn against Vasas and Metacovici. So it's easy to say that They have not been at their best, but at the same time, I'm not concerned. JLAB are also in third, Fernval in fourth, and Puskas Academia in fifth. Everyone below them, I think, could be competing for a European spot right now, but you never know. As for our Champions League campaign, we're in 14th place right now with a +2 goal difference. If we'd beaten Benfica, we would be very much more comfortable, but it is what it is. We take on PSG today. And in the Conference League, Puskas Academia have won their only game so far. They beat Linfield by a comfortable 3-1 scoreline, so they looked good as they start to help us get better and better. Once we get towards the winter break, I'll start looking at the coefficients a bit more, but until then, once we get towards the winter break, I'll start looking towards the coefficients a bit more closely, but until then, we're going to see how we do against PSG today. We need to beat them and hope that we have a good time. We are expected to lose this game comfortably, but you never know. Apparently, I don't know why, I've just seen this, I've been told to go positive. Are you sure? Either way, our lineup is going to be this: Kavlina, Haranik, Kustua, Vajos, Alias Martinez, Balanta, Andre Santos, Surijano, Diaz, Salazar and Ganev, and Samba, Balog, Boxe, Konya, Law, Hambelik, Bogner, Bagadur, Vieira, Pena, Lazarevic, and No are all on the bench. So let's see how we do in this game today. I hope we can win, or at least get a draw against the mighty PSG. Okay, so we've not seen a highlight until now, and I think we can say we've not made PSG work for this so far, but they're not exactly having the best of times. Musiala on the ball for them. Plays it across, and that's a good block. We're going to go more cautious as a result of this, though. Another throw for PSG. I unfortunately don't expect much to come from this, as much as I want to say otherwise, but Mbappe's in. He's hit the bar. We've gotten away one there, and Salazar can do some of that. He's cleared it away. Half-time 0-0. No shots on target. We've had 2 shots. They've had 8. So perhaps we should not be winning, but as things stand, I'm taking this draw either way. Okay, they've got a free kick. Mbappe to take it. It's over the bar. I was about to encourage the players, but Mbappe finds Musiala. That's an interesting style, and I can see him scoring now. Musiala plays it across. No, we've got the ball back. Lose it, but then Hambelik gets it back. Lose it again. No, Mbappe. Casello Guzin. I have no idea who that is. Apparently he might be offside. I don't think he is. But that was an interesting way to do things. I am going to encourage the players anyway because I feel like we're unlucky. There's a goal. Okay. We just lose the ball in a silly way both ways. Hambelik should have done better there. But Mbappe, yeah. Casello Guzin with the goal. It's 1-0 PSG. Nori to take the throw. Basuma now. And I've gone balanced. I think this might be a mistake as Musiala's on the ball. We've got to try and get something from this. I don't see much happening, unfortunately. But here's Militao. I could have gone defensive, honestly. Just played for a draw. But I felt like we could do something with the possession. But here's Mbappe. And Vajos plays it back. Well done. Good interception, actually. So happy with that. Here's Vajos now. With the ball back. Now it's Martinez. We know we could do something with this. Hambelik finds Martinez. Here's Vajos now. Martinez again. We've got a lot of South Americans in this team, but I think they can do good things for us. Here's Kusua now. And Andre Santos, we can play ball forward. Here's Law. We just need to do something. We're actually going to go on attack. And Law plays across. I find Bogner. We've equalised. We've actually equalised with PSG. Hello. That's a point as things stand. The question now is, can we hold on to the point, or could we get a second goal? We are looking good. That was a really well worked goal from the back. And at no point did we lose the ball. So Brian Law's cross, really good. And Bogner's header was really well taken. I'm happy. I'll tell you what, we've got away one here, but I'm not complaining. We are taking the point. So yes, a point against PSG. Didn't see that coming. And they're one of the favourites for the competition. So I'm taking that either way. But what I'm going to be doing is ending this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video. And that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. What do you think of our game against PSG today? And could we cause a few more shots in the future? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions and all of that down below. But anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.